What is up? What is up? We are black and back. See, I'm drinking this turmeric and ginger tea. I ain't drank no tea in a minute, so I gotta drink my shit. COVID 2020 is coming out, just like PlayStation 5. Niggas better be on they shit. But anyway, man, what is going on? We are back and black, motherfucker. Yes, we made it back again. Y'all already know I got a whole bunch of shit to talk about, and I'm about to get on some shit too. Man. Shout out to the niggas that's in this hot ass sun. What was it, about 150 degrees today? God damn, it was hot to the motherfucker. I'm glad the sun activate my melanin. I was like, I know these dominant society motherfuckers is out here like motherfucking underworld. Every time the sun hit them and shit, motherfucker get to tripping. So shout out to everybody that's at the Court Plantation. I know what it is. It's not easy. It's very hard. I would suggest people watch the Dame Dash podcast at least once a week. Keep you on your toes and let you know what you need to do. But shout out to everybody that's handling business. Oh, I got to check my email too, Shawnee and Wendy and everybody. I know y'all been sending. I've been looking for more books. You know what I'm saying? I ordered some. Man, I'm almost done with this Alessandro de Medici book, so I'm going to get at y'all on that. But hey, man, shout out to everybody that's hustling and finessing and doing what the fuck you need to do. Shout out to my finessers. It's a million of you motherfuckers out there. Probably a million more. Figuring out your next lick and seeing what the fuck you going to do. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the dumbass niggas that's talking about, man, I don't see no race. Man, you sound just like these dumbass motherfuckers, clown-ass, dominant society white people talking about, I don't see color. Well, then there's something wrong with you if you don't see color. Because clearly my color is a lot darker than yours, nigga. Anyway, so shout out to y'all motherfuckers. Shout out to y'all church-going motherfuckers, too, with all this anti-black racism going on. Y'all motherfuckers talking about, well, turn it to the Lord and he'll work it out. Oh, yeah. Jesus can't work it out. Them motherfuckers. Shout out to them too, you know. Come to my church because we got the good teaching. The only teaching you need is from our elders that are teaching the real truth and not sugarcoat shit. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to motherfuckers that's really trying to make a difference in their life and handle business. I'm trying, man. I'm plotting and planning every day. I got some shit brewing. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm plotting and planning every day. I'm a creep on the come up type. I'm creeping on the come up. Like, I don't like to tell motherfuckers my shit, you know. But anyway, shout out to, hey, give yourselves a hand type shit, nigga. Shout out to motherfuckers out there still trying to fuck a bitch. Niggas know I'm gonna put a little joke in it too. Shit. There's plenty of y'all niggas out there. Me too. Shit. Shout out to WAP or WAP. Wet ass pussy. So Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, y'all bring y'all big head asses out here to Las Vegas. I got plenty of dick for y'all ass too, since y'all want to be out there shaking y'all ass and shit. Just make sure you wash. I would prefer you use black soap. You can get that shit from blackandnoble.com. You like that plug? I get it from their ass. Make sure you wash that wet ass pussy too, because for as wet, it might stink. There's a lot of you bitches out here that smell like hot garbage when you pull your panties down. Shit, so we gotta make sure you get that correct too before you get to swinging that ass around. Cause you get to swing that ass and booty clubs get to cheeking, get to clapping and shit like that and rubbing together. That brings a little bit of wetness and wetty and moisture. Shit, and I can't have you pussy don't smell like mildew. Cause a lot of you bitches talking about, shit, I got the bomb ass pussy. Yeah, you got the bomb all right. Mildew bomb, bitch. We need to get some motherfucking kaboom for that pussy. Shit, I smelled this one. I remember a long time ago. This is like 2003 or 4. That's when I wasn't a sucker no more. 2003. Clown free. Getting ready. Before I cut the music, I gotta say that. I'm getting ready to, romance and stuff. This nice little thick bitch. This bitch was nice looking. Chocolate. I don't know if she was Nigerian with him. She's a nice looking bitch. You know, I'm kissing and shit. And all this other shit. And I'm like, she get to pulling down her little panties and shit. And I should have known something. That bitch had holes in her panties. I should have known something then. It's like, okay, shit, nigga horny and shit. Man, I started smelling something. I was like, okay, maybe it's my breath or maybe it's her breath. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I was chewing gum. So I'm like, nigga, I'm chewing gum. And I smelled her breath. I'm like, man, what is that? Man, is that her titties? Like, god damn. Yeah, I get to kiss on her stomach and shit. And she pulled out the bed. I said, god damn. Bitch, you need to wash your pussy over with some kaboom. But anyway, man, that's another story, man. So shout out to everybody that's out there. Shout out to you stanky pussy bitch that's out there too. And shit. Talking about you got the bomb ass pussy. Yeah, bitch, you got the bomb ass pussy, all right. The kaboom bomb, bitch. Fuck out of here. So shout out to all you bitches that's out there that's handling business. I got love for my sisters, man. I got love for y'all. Y'all know. I got love for any sister that make sure that the pussy holes smell good. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of you bitches out there, pussy holes just not doing good. Yeah, one bitch, I pull her panties down. I'm sorry. One bitch pulled her panties down. And I didn't know if I was getting ready to fuck a bitch or if I was at SeaWorld. Anyway, man, shout out to everybody that's out there. I got nothing but love for y'all. Hey, Tasha, I see you. What's happening? Let me cut this shit down. Oh, shit. Man, it's a lot going on. I'm definitely about to get into it. But first of all, before I get into everything, look, I know y'all been watching the news, been watching everything. I'm like, man, you can't even protest. So that should let y'all know. Much power, respect, and prayers go out to Jacoblake's family. You know, his mom as well, but more to his dad. His dad is a gangster, and I like that. I'm going to try to find the footage and play that. That's a real nigga. That's a real G that's really holding down the front. You notice they ain't putting him in front of cameras no more, but they put the mom out there. Man, she's on some mammy shit. Sorry. They suspended my Twitter today. From I got a new account. They suspended that shit because I called Terry Crews a Sambo-ass moist motherfucker. No, I tell Terry Crews? I said, somebody retweeted and I said Terry Crews is wet ass bussy. Wob. Wet ass bussy. They took my shit. I said that Sambo ass nigga. So they suspended me for a minute. I'll be back on. These motherfuckers, man, that's why I can't wait till a nigga come up with his own shit, man. I'm so fucking tired of these white motherfuckers. They censoring everything we say. When it's a Sambo motherfucker like Terry Crews, he's a fucking Sambo and a goddamn clown. And all he doing is making himself look dumb. So I had to get on that shit real quick. Then, you know, in the midst of all this shit, your boy, Kyle Rittenhouse, the white supremacist in training. Oh, that's him. That's definitely him. I don't know why motherfuckers, that's why I say anti-black racism training. That's exactly what he is. That's what, it's more where that came from. That's a motherfucking fact. I don't give a fuck if he's 17. Shit. That motherfucker is in training. They been training that nigga to be that way. That nigga's been on that shit. Don't get these motherfuckers twisted. Y'all don't remember Columbine? Look, that's why y'all better be on y'all P's and Q's when y'all at these motherfucking protests and watch everything. Any white, to me, I feel like any dominant society white person that's around you, you better watch them. They could be fucking cheering with you the next minute. The next minute they getting ready to plot to assassinate somebody in the next minute. So I seen that video. I mean, he just literally just walking up dumping it. Then he walked past the police officers and they looking for the niggas. And I'm like, wow. But yet again, you notice Kamala, no politician is gonna touch this. They're gonna focus on Jacobblake, focus on his mom and how she's thankful for the police department and all this other shit, but they don't give a fuck about no niggas. And why do y'all think life is sweet and it's gonna change? It's not gonna change. Stop with the bullshit. Let me see if I can find, Jacoblake's dad. Jacob. Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can find that. Let me see if I can find that. I'm gonna try to find it. Let's see if they play it. All right, here we go. I'm about to play this right now, man, because I really want to. This is a difference, because I played his mom, but she was a big disappointment. So let's play the dad, see what he got to say. As long as ain't no clown ass.
It's very diverse, and we don't represent just one thing. So if you all could give me 1 second, please. This is for my son, Jacobblake. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Oh.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim Maliki Yawm.
Oh, you know they don't like that. You know they don't like it. Oh, they probably like, oh shit, another one.
Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out in support of my son with this senseless attempted murder that was committed on him. They shot my son.
Yep. And that's not the one I'm looking for. It's another video. I'm looking for another video. And in that video, he basically was like, no, I don't want to talk to no white people. Nah, I don't want to talk to no white people. And they got him handcuffed too. They got Jacobblake handcuffed now. So, and I think he want to know why they, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Here, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, y'all, bear with me. Let me see if I can find it. All right, hold on. They playing a clown-ass commercial and a clown-ass ad. But nah, man, I want to play how his raw emotion and what he really said. Nah, man. And you notice they ain't had him on ever since.
Our family is very diverse.
Oh, see, you can't find that.
So if you all could give me 1 second.
Yeah, see, they'll play him praying, but they want to play when he was like, nah. I'm talking about when he was like, nah, I don't want to talk to no white people. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see. Hold on, just bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find this shit. Because, man. Damn, man, I can't find it. I'm going to keep looking for it. Let me cut the music back on because they playing him. They show him praying, but I'm talking about when he was going in and he was like, I don't trust no white people doing an investigation. I don't trust nobody people doing an investigation. Nah, I don't want no white people doing an investigation. I can't find it. They probably took that shit down. Let me see. I'll tell you this, man. The mom was definitely sandboning and cooning. You know what I mean? The dad, he was on cold. And the thing about it is, I think that I feel like we need to learn from that is being on cold, and we got to look at our surroundings. There ain't no reason why a motherfucking white kid that's 17 years old just walking among people dumping. And I think what should have happened was, hey, where are we at? We out there, we wide open. You have a right to bear arms too. And we got to protect ourselves. We got to protect each other. And we got to watch. That's why with the Nation of Islam, they don't play that bullshit at all. At all. At all. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Damn, I can't find it. I'm looking for it because I want to play so bad because he was like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. Let me see. But they got a whole bunch of videos of his mom. Let's see.
Nevada homeowners.
Nah,
if you ever call people like this,
I don't give a fuck about that shit. Fuck out of here. You're not getting no commercials. Let's see what they talking about. Let's see, because they showing everything else. I want to see what they... Let's see.
Blake's parents spoke at a news conference today.
They shot my son 7 times. 7 times. Like he didn't matter. But my son matters.
As I pray for my son's healing.
Nah, yeah, see that? I think they scrubbed that from the internet. Because they damn for sure I can't find that. When he was snapping, he's like, nah, I don't want to talk to none of y'all. That's what he was saying. He was like, I don't want to talk to none of y'all. No, I don't want to talk right now. Because I've been looking for that shit since right before I went live. Can't find it nowhere. Well, can't find it nowhere, but you can find clown ass Lee Merritt and Benjamin Crump being some fucking Reverend Jesse Jacksons and fucking goddamn Al Sharptons of the game. Man, I can't find it, man. That shit pissed me off, man. But it's a whole bunch of videos. Let's see. Our families are dirty. We don't represent just one thing. So if you could all give me see, I don't hear that shit, man. Shot at least 7 times in the back, but a police officer trying to break up a fight. Yeah, I can't find it. Fuck it. But I tell you this though, we about to get on. Was thinking that when I saw the video, where was we at? Nobody else had guns. No good motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying though. Let's just get on it. Let's get on motherfucking Kyle Rittenhouse, the anti-black racist, who's been trained by anti-black racists. Where do you think he got it from? What did you think he just woke up one day and was like, I don't like niggas? No. He's been taught that throughout the years. He's been taught that he's better. And all of us black folks around, that's what I understand. When it comes to banging your set, your hood, yeah, cuz, blood, nigga, I got the strap, nigga. But then when it comes time to discipline this white supremacist for carrying out an order that was probably directed by the goddamn law enforcement, we ain't nowhere around. At all. And my thing is this, we gotta be aware of our surroundings. And we gotta understand that this shit don't stop. What y'all think that it stop? Oh, you think you're just gonna be a protest? Nigga, they've been all in the protest. The anti-black racists have been all over. They've been watching. They've been communicating with the law enforcement police department. I believe they have. I know they have. Because there ain't no way a bunch of police officers gonna ride through the crowd. They see a white boy walking with an AK and they just let him keep walking, but they looking for everybody else. No, they looking for niggas. They weren't looking for no motherfucking white boy. Because white people are policing black folks, not white folks. So y'all better understand what the fuck is going on and know and have the knowledge and be cognizant of what the fuck is going around. We need to not have so much cognitive dissonance where we just, we want to show and put on a show. That's why you don't be, nigga, because I'm not trying to put on no fucking show. I'm not trying to put on no show and get your buck dancing and butterflying and partying and rapping, and then you want to turn into a cipher where let's see what nigga, man. See, you taking the focus, just like look at the NBA. Motherfuckers was jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, they boycott Cotton. And then look, them motherfucking white Jewish motherfuckers was like, oh, y'all can boycott all y'all want, but we not giving y'all no money. Oh, well, we gonna remain playing. So y'all did all that shit for show. That's all. Y'all probably did it because the Milwaukee Bucks and George Hill was the main one talking about we out here fucking playing and motherfuckers are still getting killed. So what they gonna do? Have a moment of silence for every other black person or bow our heads and pray for Jacobblake? Man, they don't give a fuck about no Jacobblake. They want y'all niggas to get out there and run, nigga, run. That's why they ain't stopping. And you got too many, in my personal opinion, go along to get along niggas. Just like CJ McCollum said. See, everybody think that NBA players are balling. These niggas are living check to check like y'all, like us, like me. That's why it's a $40 million slave. They get paid on the 1st and the 15th, just like welfare recipients. Oh, y'all thought it was something different? No, nigga, they just like y'all. They like us. They the same as us. So they get paid on the 1st and the 15th. A lot of that shit is probably bought on credit, waiting in lieu of those paychecks to come. These niggas ain't buying, owning, and controlling shit. They just want regular niggas like me and you to think that shit. These niggas living paycheck to paycheck like everybody else. That's why a lot of NBA players like, fuck it, I'll play. I need my bread. I got too many family members I got to take care of, and I got too many bitches I'm trying to impress and fuck. So I ain't got time, and I ain't mad at them. But I'm just tired of us. Like one nigga, like I said, just like what I said. I said, that's why I don't rest my head and put my trust and hope and faith in black celebrities or black athletes. These black athletes of today are not Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar then, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on some Sambo shit not too long ago too. And just having the mentality of, okay, let's stick together, and okay, if y'all not doing it, then we not doing it. My mother was like, okay, we gonna, and the NBA is full of shit. I try to tell y'all niggas the NBA is full of shit. They so full of shit, because if they really cared about niggas, they'd be like, you know what, we just gonna disband this season. And we need to focus on having conversations. If they were smart, they would be like, well, you know what, we're not gonna do it. We have to work out the money issue later. Maybe we can pay half, do something. But this just, it's a slap in black people's faces. It just is. And it's a slap in our black athletes' faces. We need to sit down and have transparent conversations about racism. We need to understand what's going on. Let people really voice their opinion about how they feel about these white coaches. Because I'm pretty sure these white coaches ain't even worried about no niggas getting killed. They don't care. And then you got Roger Goodell talking about, well, my black nephew. All of a sudden now you got a black nephew? Stop. Probably adopted. And even if it is, you don't give a fuck about your black nephew. Y'all just try not to lose no bread. When is black folks gonna wake up and understand this shit is all about money? This is not about no Black Lives Matter. They don't give a fuck about no niggas. If they cared about niggas, they would cancel the season and still pay them and say, we'll figure out another way to make this money back, because this is just too much and it's disrespectful and it's blatantly just out of line to keep playing, because we're distracting from the movement. A lot of players are not happy, and maybe we need to hold ourselves as owners and managers of this basketball league and hold ourselves more accountable on how we treat the black athletes, and how we need to stop just seeing them as money, even though they do make money for us. But we need to understand where they're coming from. If they don't want to play, we shouldn't be like, oh, well, you got to play. Damn. That's why they can't wait to open up the city and open up everything and get everything back to normal. It'll never go back to normal. First of all, I don't know why black folk are, y'all want LeBron James to say something so poignant and monumental so bad. He's not. Neither is Colin Kaepernick. None of those niggas. That's just like us going on your car plantation job and expecting you to get in the meeting and speak on racism, white supremacy in front of your wife. You're not going to do that shit. I'm not going to do that shit. So why the fuck we expect him to do it? Because everybody need their paychecks, right? So why are we even... Let's put the burden on the owners. See, we got to be smart. Stop putting it on LeBron. I don't even trust them because I already know where they're coming from. Let's put it on Adam Silver and the Ted Turner, TNT and all them. Okay, Kenny Smith walked out. TNT should have been like, we stand behind Kenny Smith, and we're not upset if y'all do walk off. This is y'all people getting killed, and it's very emotional. They ain't gonna never come out. It's good ratings. Good up and down drama. Kenny Smith walks off, and then the Milwaukee's players say, oh, well, we boycotting. And then the Clippers and the Lakers say, well, we're going to boycott the season. And then I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, the white Jewish motherfuckers was like, well, no, you're not, niggers, because you may be able to survive without playing, but the rest of your teammates will not, because we're not paying them. They don't make the league. You do. And then niggas like, oh, because niggas ain't trying to pay for everybody. You know why? Because niggas got their own lifestyles and shit going on. So let's stop putting the burden on black celebrities and put the burden on the dominant society. Like Akon talking about, oh, get over slavery. Nigga, fuck Akon. You're not a foundational black American. Your parents did not build this country, so you don't give a fuck. And they just happen to like you. So you get the fuck on with the bullshit talking about, oh, we need to get over slavery. Nigga, we need to do what? And just move on. And then you got people talking about, oh, well, that's victimhood. Well, you goddamn right. If you read Nearly Full of Junior's book, we are all, if you are black in America, you are all victims of racism, white supremacy. I'm a victim. The Jewish communities were victims to Hitler, and they got paid. The Japanese were victims to the United States of America when they were in internment camps, and they got paid. Then why the fuck can't black people claim victimhood to get our reparations? Why is everybody else complaining but us? And then we'll sit up here and co-sign what some other motherfucker that's not even from here say about us. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, Blake? Blake Overton. I'm telling you right now, man. We as a people gotta stop co-signing the fuckery. So instead of us being like, man, LeBron should say something. Man, LeBron need to. No. Let's put the burden of proof on Adam Silver, our white Jewish brother. I think he's white and Jewish, correct? Let's put it on him. No diss to the white Jewish community, but if you really love black folk and you understand our struggle, then why don't you make the first move and say, you know what? We're canceling the season due to the racial tension that's going on in our African American community in the United States of America, which our NBA league consists of 80% of our players being African American. And due to this situation, we find it best that we take a step back and reflect on these racial inequality issues, and we have open discussion and dialogue with our African American community to make things a better place for them playing in our NBA. God damn, I should be a god. Nigga, don't tell me you, if I can do that on a freestyle, so you mean they can't do it? Stop. I don't want to hear that shit. They can do it. They just choose not to. And the reason why they choose not to, because it's money on the line and people don't see it. So they want you to be more focused on LeBron. Well, he should say this. You know, Kenny Smith, they should have all walked off they should have all, look, instead of putting the burden on them, why don't y'all put it on TNT and Ted Turner? As Keisha LaMamie Bottoms. Y'all, you gotta be ashamed of yourself tearing up the Ted Turner building, everything Ted Turner done for us. That's the problem. We don't put the burden of proof on the people that we need to put it on. We put the burden of proof on us. And you're right. We have to hold us accountable, right? But we spend too much time holding us accountable and not going after them. Terry Crews is only acting like that because he's getting rewarded by the dominant society. When the dominant society no longer needs him and they discard of his coon and Sambo behavior, because it's like somebody that injected that nigga with some goddamn radioactive Sambo pills, and this nigga just wake up every morning like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you get a kick out of this shit. He talking about black strip clubs, and Jacobblake got shot fucking 7 times in the back and can't walk. But you talking about black strip clubs. Now I know that Terry Crews, aka Terry Coon, is an agent for the dominant society. He is the cipher for the agents in the Matrix. That's who he is. And that's a motherfucking fact. So when you see people like Kyle Rittenhouse at 17 years old know how to shoot a rifle and everything, what does that tell y'all black folk? Oh, they training these kids young. Exactly. So you better wake up. Instead of telling your kid, instead of letting your kid just not have no supervision and go hang out with a gang, no. You bring that whole gang in there and you sit them down and say, look, they out here killing us. Fuck all that beef with them bloods. Fuck all that right now. Nigga, we gotta stick together because these niggas is out here, they out here killing us. Every other racial group is taking they turn stomping a mud hole in black folk. So we gotta focus and we gotta be on code. First of all, we need to establish what the code is. And a lot of the code, no cooning, no samboing, no selling your people out so you get 10 minutes of fame. No going on the Vlad TV show. No going on no show for no podcast person who's purposely going out of their way to defame the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's the last real ones left. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Dr. Claude Anderson. You feel me? Professor Griff. Those are our last real ones anyway. Dr. Phil Valentine. Those are Black Dot. Those are our last real ones. We not getting no more like that after that. You better savor this shit. You better soak up all the game that they putting out there. Dr. Oba Tashaka, I think he's a doctor. Professor James Smalls. Y'all better savor these people. Man, who are these people? Look them up. While y'all sitting up here proud of y'all preacher at these black churches that ain't telling you shit about how to fight anti-black racism. No, they too busy telling you go to school so you can do what? Get you a good job. So then they can brag that you went to college and you got you a good job. But that's it. But then when you on that good job and you dealing with anti-black racism, you don't even know how to deal with it. You stressed out, you smoking, you drinking. That's why we go to those mechanisms, those coping mechanisms. Because of lack of parenting and a lack of our parents being collaborative and cooperative with what we're trying to do. As far as, okay, what is your vision for your children? What is your vision for your nieces and your nephews? Man, nobody in my close relatives, them niggas can't never tell me, Warren ain't, nigga, I told you. Nobody can ever walk away from one and be like, that nigga never told me. Nigga just be talking all that shit, but you ain't never, nigga, I done told everybody. Man, read this book, read that book. You better go read it. And better stop selling for whatever the fuck they trying to give you. Look at what the fuck they doing. They put Jacobblake's mom all over TV and everything because she talking about let's pray for the police. That's that kumbaya mammy bullshit talk, man. Fuck all that. That's why I'm kind of playing whether I'm going to read Queen Nzinga's book or whether I'm going to read Jean-Jacques Dessalines in the Haitian Revolution. I don't know which book I'm going to read. Because I'm like, man, goddamn. Right now I'm reading Alessandro de Medici. That nigga was cold too. From what I'm saying, his cousin tried to kill him. He ended up getting killed. From what I'm seeing, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what the fuck got going on. This book is crazy, but it's documented history. And that's what we need to know. See, most black folk, to me, I think when they see the dominant society as a whole, I get it. You defeated. You don't think I've been that way? If I don't listen to these people and read these books, I would still be that way. I would still be entrapped and encapsulated in my own way of thinking and not thinking like there's a way, to think past that and be your mind is a terrible thing to waste and it'll control your narrative. That's why I always push, get around people that's read and got their own understanding and that are oppositional of this system. Don't be around people that preach that go along to get along shit. We do that too much. It's too much of that. And that's what I feel like the black church does. They create the docile beta black mentality. Tuck your tail between you. Don't say nothing. You know what I mean? They promote that. And a lot of churches are not even understanding that they're doing it. But a lot of black churches are. They know what the fuck they doing. Because they want their ties. They want you to be reinserted back into the matrix so you can take that money from the matrix and give it to them. So they can be living in nice houses and take care of their family. But everybody else at the bottom. Stop. Man, y'all motherfuckers better understand, you got a white, young, 17-year-old kid on some Columbine shit. He just went to a goddamn rally. Not a rally, but a goddamn protest, start dumping on niggas. And we just, I feel like we got caught with our hands in a cookie jar for real. And I get it, ain't nobody want to risk their life, but when somebody pushed him down and he was still dumping, everybody got so scared because he got a gun, somebody should have kicked that motherfucker in the head and been like, hey man, what you doing? But I think that was a plant by the dominant society through law enforcement, CIA, FBI. This is what they do. They can take photographs, they can make fake news, deep state shit, they can take videos, they can superimplant you, they can take text and make them fake text. They can take your IP address. They can put you in emails. Don't believe damn near 90% that shit come from law enforcement because you don't know what the fuck they got going on. Straight up. Like I said, and I said it before, if you want to believe the FBI was ran by J. Edgar Hoover, a known crossdresser and an anti-black racist who wrote documents that said COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program seeking out and destroying the next black messiah. That's why he got his rocks off trying to infiltrate the Nation of Islam and separate Malcolm against his teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And they succeeded. They played on Malcolm X's emotions and got to separate him. But when he saw it's cold out there, that nigga was trying to come back to the Nation of Islam. But they don't never talk about that. No, they too busy trying to frame the Nation of Islam, make it seem like they the ones who killed him, when in the documentary, Who Killed Malcolm X, clearly shows who killed him. And the blacks and white community was both protecting him. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen, man. Understand this shit is real, man. This shit ain't no game. This shit is real. This shit ain't no motherfucking game, man. What y'all think? No, we too busy worried about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. You notice ain't none of them talking about that shit. They ain't gonna talk about it. Why would they? They don't give a fuck. So if you think for 1 second, that's why they're trying to, in my personal opinion, they're trying to push everything with the hurricane and the White House and this and that and all this other stuff. But no, I'm gonna stay on the point. Y'all motherfuckers better know what it is. This white boy went into a goddamn protest and started dumping on motherfuckers. He ain't had no handgun. That nigga had an AK. So he was definitely trying to put motherfuckers down. You know, I was reading this thing. I was reading this thing that Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend was charged. He's been charged with drug charges. Let's see. Wow. Anything to get a motherfucker. But they went and charged him with drugs. But you got a white boy walking around a goddamn protest just dumping on motherfuckers. Like I said, let me get a motherfucking gun and be walking in a crowd with a bunch of white protesters and start dumping on a white person. The police would have shot and killed me. That's a fact. They wouldn't let me walk past them and they be looking for some other white people. No, they be looking for niggas. This is war where nobody is safe, man. I don't understand this shit. That's why I be telling my man, y'all niggas need to read, man. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Too many people are suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome. God damn. Go read Dr. Joy DeGroove's book. It's way too many niggas that still give the dominant society a benefit of a doubt. Like, they ain't do nothing wrong. You know, well, maybe those black people when they got shot by that by Kyle, whatever his name is, Rittenhouse, whatever his name is, if they would have just, been friendly. I'm telling you right now, man, this shit is not gonna change. So why you think this shit is gonna change? It's never changing. We have to take matters into our own hands. I don't know why motherfuckers think it's gonna change. There's too many niggas that don't want to look. It's just like when we thought the NFL was gonna boycott. Them niggas was like, fuck Colin Kaepernick. That nigga got a Nike contract. Nigga, I'm trying to get on. The dominant society knows what separates our loyalty to each other is money and fame. We'll kick each other in the teeth and sell each other out for fame and money. Matter of fact, more fame than money. Fame is the biggest drug. Some niggas would rather be famous than have money. Straight up. Because they just want the fame. They just want, every time they walk around, they want people to know who they are. Man, fuck that. Let me tell you something, man. If you're not doing the necessary things that you need to do and possessing these necessary tools and skill sets so you can maneuver through anti-black racism, man, you fucked. I know, because I didn't know how to, I used to be mad. I used to drink a lot and be pissed. Like, fuck, I hate this. I hate fucking going to work. I hate it. Then all of a sudden, I started realizing, especially as I started watching the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan talk about it all the time, like, yeah, he right. Calling, like how he was calling out white jobs in corporate America and how they treat black folks and how they, they make you feel like you're valued. That shit is called the illusion of inclusion. That's a fucking pimp game that they running on you. That's what pimps run on hoes. Trust me. And when you work harder than everybody else, you just the bottom bitch for that corporation. That's fine. That's what you want to do. Man, I salute you. You want to move up and go up the fictitious corporate ladder? Man, then do you, bro. I don't trip off shit like that. Do you. Me, that's not my journey. And I choose to go a different path. And that's not my journey. That's why you gotta be, I would say, diverse in the way of thinking and understand that your mind is powerful. And you can't be around weak-minded people. I used to be like that. Man, I don't want to be around nobody that's trying to doubt any of my goals, dreams, ambitions, and are doubting themselves all the time. Man, figure it out. Because if you don't let people figure it out, they will never do it. That's why I tell people, but I practice it. I'm not going to be more concerned about your problems than you are. That's a fact. As any of my family members, they'll tell you, I am not going to be more concerned about your shit than you. If you're not concerned about it, then oh fucking well, that ain't my problem. This is the game of life. And especially if you're grown, if you're an adult, if you can fuck, you know how to fuck and misappropriate your funds so you can fuck, then you know how to handle business. And if you know how to handle business, don't be fucking coming to me thinking I'm going to pick up the slack. That's with anybody. And I don't expect nobody to do that shit for me. This is a school of hard knocks. Baby, you got to get it like you live. Which means you got to get the education. Man, that's one thing. I told somebody a while back, man, hey, you think I can borrow? I said, man, I don't loan out books because niggas don't, first of all, take care of your shit. Niggas don't give it back, and they're not going to read it. And they going to hold on to it and walk around like they smart or so to make them look like they so deep when really they not even planning on reading the shit. I can tell when a motherfucker read it. You know why? Because when they going to read it, they going to look it up on Amazon.com, put it in their cart, and get ready to buy it. That's what most motherfuckers do when they going to read it. When they're not going to read it, hey, man, let me borrow that book. Nope. Just like a nigga that's always like, hey, man, well, show me the hour. No, nigga, go figure it out for yourself. God damn. It's like we want niggas that spoon feed us everything but pussy. You don't need no help fucking no pussy or spending money. You don't need no help with that. If it's something that's stimulating to your mind, which is spending money is very stimulating because money is a drug as well. But when it's time to earn the shit, learn the knowledge, do the shit, and, man, so where you find that at? Well, man, show me. Nah, nigga, figure it out. God damn. That's why a nigga like me, I don't be worried about the bullshit. Leave me the fuck alone. That's never been my goal. Ever, ever, ever in life to hang around somebody and expect them to do something for me. Nah, man, do it for yourself. It's more rewarding in the end anyway. So when you're looking at anti-black racism, you shouldn't just be like, man, them people racist, man. Man, you know, they don't never speak up for us. No, you should be like, that's anti-black racism. And let me find another book to break down even more in code of how this shit works. So you can see it from several different ways. And it's not going to make you upset. See, that's why when you get around dominant white society people or just other racial groups, and they have their own perspective on black people, just let them speak. Don't cut them off and, you just let them speak. And be like, that's a very, like I told you before, a motherfucker was like, well, all lives matter. This was at the Court Plantation. I said, you're right. All lives do matter. But all lives are not the ones being killed and murdered in the street without impunity. I mean, with impunity. My bad. And this person was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, if you look at history has taught us that for the most part, African Americans, if that's what they calling them now, black folk have built this country. Whether you know it or not, that's documented history. That's something maybe they choose not to discuss in school, but it's documented history that we built the country. And for us to have built the country and did all these things for this country, and black people to just get shot and killed in broad daylight, not by their own, but by law enforcement who's there to protect and serve, it's a little alarming. But keep thinking what you're thinking and keep believing in what you believe in. I'm not here to change your belief system. That's not my job. That person was very uncomfortable because the way I said it and then how I kept it in context, there was nothing really you could say. But then their rebuttal was like, yeah, I just don't understand. I said, well, maybe it's not for you to understand. I don't know. You know, that's your choice. I can't help you understand it, and I can't make you understand it. I said sometimes it's just different when you are black in the United States of America. But whether you see it or not, it's not my choice. And it's not something I can force you to do. Something you either have to see it or you don't. And that motherfucker dropped that shit immediately. Why did he drop it? One, because he knew, like, damn, this motherfucker. No, I'm not finna sit up here and my personal opinion and argue down. That's our problem. We want to argue motherfuckers down. And black folks, they the main niggas that want to argue down about everything. Well, this is what happened. Let me tell you about Trump. And it's like, I'm not saying you got to read a book to understand, but if you're reading history and you're understanding what documented history, how big of a role it plays in today, it will teach you something, and you'll be like, damn. But sometimes when you don't understand documented history because you never read it, you're not looking to read it, you just talking on emotions all the time. You're just talking on what you see, and that's cool. Because I'm only talking on what I see, what I've observed, but I'm definitely going to incorporate the books that I've read. Like Medical Apartheid, John Sims, Henrietta Lacks, how they was using her stem cells to heal other people all over the world. People don't even know that at all because they choose not to talk about that. If you tell a young black kid right now about the Moors and who we were and what we ruled, that probably would blow their fucking mind. I know it would blow their fucking mind. That's why I got the book called White Gold. I know it would blow their mind. But the thing about it is we don't know it. And it's no diss with the black church, but the black churches, they're not talking about that. They're talking about Jesus said it, and I get it. And all these stories and allegories from the Bible, which they got from King James, which he got from people, and people took out shit and put shit in and remix shit and put it in there. And then you got William Shakespeare, that whole crew putting shit into the Bible. Oh yeah, it goes deep how this Bible works. So it's like when motherfuckers walk around with the King James Bible, just be like, oh my God, stop. And I get it. I understand, I get it. To each his own. That's your belief system, fine. But we can teach more in black churches than just Jesus said it and turn it over to the Lord and he work it out. Oh yeah, Jesus can't work it out. Come on, man. We got to do more than that. Because a lot of that shit does not work in today's society. And you can't go on the job, the corporate plantation, your job, your employment, speaking in tongues. They don't give a fuck about that shit. So I just, sometimes I don't understand, like, why, when we look at things, we like, well, why are we like, well, that's why. I think black churches are part of the problem. I said it. Oh, well. I'm not saying don't fuck with your faith. I'm not saying none of that. But I think a lot of black people, they will put more trust and faith in a black church than they would ever do in documented history that you can read for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's to each his own. I'm not here to shatter your faith or all that other stuff. But if you're going to come to me with some shit, you better come to me with E5. Come to me with voodoo. Don't come at me with no Jesus said it bullshit. I was watching this documentary that Jamin Hansu did about voodoo. He was breaking that shit down. All the little traditions and shit. It was dope. I was like, man, I would love to be a part of that. And motherfucking voodoo priests do a nice little spell, a good spell on me, and a protective spell, a prosperity spell. Man, fuck all. I don't got time to be using my religion to oppress other racial groups. I want to use my religion to empower my racial group. And that's what the Haitians was doing. And that's why they took voodoo and made it bad, because they don't want you knowing what that shit is, because there's real power in voodoo. And then they flip it, and then they be like, well, here, take this. And then you got Cesare Borgia knowing you ain't drawing no power from that shit, knowing that. But like I said, man, each his own. I'm not here to convert you or change your belief system. I'm just telling you, we got to be on code. We got to start reading, researching, understanding what the fuck people are saying, knowing who is good for us and good for the community and who has good intentions are moral people, and the immoral, corrupt motherfuckers that's finessing and running game so they can live good while everybody else is on some bullshit. You got to get the fuck away from them. It starts with you. That's why it starts with you. You don't have unloyal motherfuckers around. Don't have dream killing ass motherfuckers around that sit around the house all day, don't do shit, but want to tell you what to do. I hate them type of niggas. If you sit around the house all day and don't do shit at all, I don't care if you do got a little job, a bullshit corporate plantation job like me. But if your whole mentality is about just doing that, you don't have no dreams, no goals, and ambitions, and man, I'm way over that. That's why Warren, I don't have the tolerance for it at all. You got to get it like you live. And I'm not going to change it. That's a fact. Go look up your boy Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever the fuck his name is. Go look him up. I mean, motherfucker just walked up to a motherfucker, just start dumping on a motherfucker with no problem. With no motherfucking problem. I said, and he was supposed to be a police cadet. So basically, ROTC, basically a white supremacist in training. That's all he is. And that's why I'm glad they got that picture of that motherfucker with his gun right there. So motherfuckers can know exactly what he on. Don't think he on anything else. Oh, but you already know what they're going to do. They're going to charge him as a minor. They're not going to charge him as an adult. They're going to charge him as a minor because he's white and the system is made for them, not us. So yeah, go learn the rules and regulations. Go learn policies and procedures. Go learn laws. Go learn it. I want you to learn it because I need to learn it too. But don't think that that's your get out of jail free card because you know the law. You some uppity nigga, please. They are still pull up charges on your ass and keep your ass behind the line like they're doing any other nigga. Don't think you somebody special. Tie these uppity ass, boule ass niggas. Like, you know, just like Angela Rod want to tell motherfuckers they need to vote. That's the only way it's gonna change. That's that Democratic talking point bullshit. Like you speaking from them. You man, stop. I remember when she was on Nick Cannon's class and was like, oh, and I just was like, vote. And see, she'll never be on there with no real scholar. I'm talking about a real scholar, not Michael Eric Dyson, because all he like to do is use a whole bunch of big ass words to me. He on the coon train too, if you ask me. He on some Sambo shit too, because the brother is in the pleather, because the barbiturates and the gargantuates, and man, you use too many goddamn big words to say one goddamn thing. I don't want to hear that shit. So sorry. I'm talking about our real scholars like Professor James Smalls, Dr. Hiawatha Kamene, Dr. Phil Valentine. I'm talking about our real scholars. Professor Griff. I'm talking about motherfuckers that done thorough research on this wicked system. You don't want to sit down with them. You want to sit down with motherfuckers, and I'm distant Nick Cannon that ain't going to go as hard as you, because Nick Cannon's not going to go that hard. But you're not going to sit down with Professor Griffin and have that same conversation, because Professor Griffin going to go hard. I'm pretty sure the person ain't going to be like, okay, so tell me when voting has ever benefited black people as a whole to move us economically in the right direction. And I'm talking about move us, and I'm not talking about one iota. I'm talking about move us ahead of the game. That bitch start bringing up welfare and all this other shit. I never liked Angela Rye anyway. I just like, this is a red bone. This bitch think her shit don't stink. Smelling her piss ass bitch that got her fucking degree. So this is an uppity nigga for real. I could already tell. That's probably a tramp behind closed doors. So I was already not feeling her in the first place. I was just like, nah. But hey, man, I digress. I'll tell you this, man. I appreciate everybody listening and subscribing. Yeah, I was on early today because I got shit to do, man. I'm glad that whoever is able to check out the live, appreciate it. If not, just play it back. Listen to it while you at the court plantation. That's the best thing I would tell you to do. Listen to it then. Then when you listen to it then what you can do is you can send it to somebody that's on the same thing. And if they ain't, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying? This shit, it's getting hard on the yard and real in the field. I don't think shit is gonna change. See, motherfuckers think they get on TV and start crying that shit is gonna change. All right, what's going on, Wendy? I see you. This shit is not gonna change at all. I don't know how long you been in the chat, Wendy, but this shit, you know, I'd be having to go out and exit the motherfucking shit, but it's not gonna change. So if you think motherfucker going on TV and crying, talking about stop killing us, that's not gonna. These white supremacists don't give a fuck about that. They're gonna be like, nigga, silly little Negroes. Hey, Bob, did you catch the news with that fucking porch monkey saying stop killing them? We've been killing niggers for 400 years. Why would we stop now, Bob? You're right, Tom. That shit. That's what they doing. While you sitting up here talking about, it's just hard to be a black man. Like that baseball player, I was just like, oh, nigga, stop. You can put them crocodile tears all you want. They don't give a fuck about a nigga crying. Keep crying, nigga. that ain't gonna stop us from that ain't gonna stop them from giving us that work. So we need to start giving them that work, like the Haitians did. Man, I appreciate everybody listening. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's handling business at the Court Plantation. Shout out to both of y'all, Wendy, Tasha. I know y'all at the Court Plantation. This shit ain't fun, man. I'm telling you that right now. Shit is not fun. That's why I say it all the time. Motherfuckers act like you wake up every day. The people who built this country, the descendants of the slaves, the foundational black Americans whose great-great-grandparents built this country, why the fuck would you be happy about going to a goddamn Court Plantation job every day when you know your ancestors built this country and they got you in a trick bag? Why would you be happy about that? Only people that should be happy about going to a Court Plantation, in my honest opinion, is the Latino community, because they're just happy to be here, and white folk. And the Chinamen and everybody else. If you're black, you shouldn't be happy to be there, especially when you know documented history teaches us we built the country. Sorry. And I don't want to hear no shit about giving no Native Americans a motherfucking thing, because them niggas already got motherfucking reservations and goddamn casinos and all this other shit. So I don't want to hear that shit. So fuck a Jane Elliott and all her bullshit deflecting and white fragility talking about, oh, what about Native Americans? Don't let people play that game on you. You better go read Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. That'll teach you all you need to know about all these motherfuckers, how they've benefited from slavery and how they all sitting around laughing. Like the Catholic Church talking about we sorry for slavery. Well, nigga, give us that money that y'all made. While y'all booty busting little boys, why don't you take some of that bread and give it to us? But anyway, I digress. Maybe that'll be on next podcast. Who knows? Hey man, I'll be on Instagram sometime. I think it's Warren Music on Instagram. I forgot what it is. I don't know. I go on there every now and then. I went live the other day. I don't really be on there that much. But you know, maybe I'll start going on there. It's just hard to make music, man. I be trying, but it be like, damn, it's hard to create when you got all this shit going on. But I try. I've been creative. I just ain't had time to do anything. But I post on there sometimes. But anyway, man, email me what your next book is going to be that you read. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to read Dirty Little Secrets 1 or Dirty Little Secrets 2. I might read Dirty Little Secrets 1 by Dr. Claude Anderson, because I know that book probably going to piss me off, but I got to read it. Or I might I just want to finish his library pack, because I read 3 of them, but I haven't read all 5. So we'll see. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Y'all already know what it is. If you're around a Sambo acting like Terry Crews, guilty nigga, you know he's a Sambo. Fuck out of here. I'm out. Peace.